Kraven the Hunter and Karate Kid get pushed back by Sony. This broke last night, guys. And Kraven the Hunter was a movie that was supposed to come out actually last year. It's done. It's finished. It's sitting in the can. And we got our first teaser for it. Kraven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson and Russell Crowe. And Ariana DeBose. Christopher Abbott, whatever. Guys, this is supposed to be like a spin-off from like the Sonyverse, kind of like trying to tell, for some reason, origin stories of villains to Spider-Man. But when you watch these movies, they're not really villains doing villainous things. So I don't know what they're doing. I'm guessing because Madame Web came out this year and failed in monumental fashion. It made the studio executives go, oh, wow. We don't know what we're doing, do we? No. That's what they should be saying. We don't know what we're doing. But they're more like, I think we should delay it a little bit and let the things settle down a little bit out there. The temperaments, right? That's what they are saying, because they're stupid. The executives don't know what the heck they're doing. Of course, they can't say that. Kraven the Hunter's done. As I said, the movie's completely done. So why are they pushing it back? Let's just take a look at what their reasonings and thought processes are here. Okay, so they go on to talk about Cobra Kai as well. So I'm not going to go through the history list of how many times Kraven got pushed back, but this article pushed back by the actors' strike, as the studio did not want to release it without any actors being able to prompt it. Well, they said that last year. What are you talking about, James? They wanted to open up for the holiday season. So, yeah, no, I'm not buying it. This doesn't pass the sniff test at all. This is just more of kind of like, guys, if you're not confident in the movie, and we talked about this all the time with the MCU and Disney, and it seems to be the topic of conversation. If you're worried about it diluting your brand, Sonyverse, Spider-Man villains, if you're worried about doing that, just like the way that Madame Web did, scrap it. Put it out on Tubi or something. Don't even promote it. Don't put an ounce of any more money in it whatsoever. Save your money from having the distributors put it out. But my God, have some brass up there in the executive offices. Say, there's some big ones out there that are just kind of like, okay, fine, we messed up. I messed up. We're moving on. I don't like Kraven the Hunter. It's a terrible movie. I don't believe in it. It's going on Tubi. Yeah, it looks bad. But you know what? Other than us, like movie fans, and the Aaron Taylor Johnson fans, nobody's ever going to miss it. Like the casual fan base out there, they're not going to be going, oh, wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to have that Kraven the Hunter movie? Whatever happened to that? No one's going to be asking that. So, and I think for the most part, us comic book fans also will understand it now. If they pulled it off the slate and buried it, I think we would understand. Now, there'd be some of us still like from like the Batwoman crowd. Was it Batgirl? Oh, sorry, yeah, Batgirl, the one that got canceled by WB, right? Like that. There'd be a small minority of us that are curious to see what kind of movie it was, right? But other than that, like, I'm not losing sleep over losing Batgirl. And I wouldn't lose sleep over losing Kraven the Hunter, because you know what's going to happen? We know what's going to happen in the story already. Yeah, we get to see how his origins come about, but he's not going to be a villain. He's just, there's going to be some throwaway token bad guy in there, and then he'll beat him at the end, and maybe there'll be like a small little Easter egg of him seeing a Spider-Man newspaper headline or something, and then that'll be it. That'll give you Kraven the Hunter. That's all that movie is. Do I need to go out in the theater to see it? No. Studio executives should know this. They should be, God's sakes, if I were part of that board, it would be like, oh, you're fired. What are you talking about? And you're fired? And you're fired? We're going to bring in some people that actually know what the heck they're talking about when it comes to developing stories from other materials, and we're going to listen to what the fans are saying. Kraven the Hunter. Delayed. Not by much. It was supposed to come out in August, right? So now it's coming out in December. Hi, whatever. What is that? It puts it up against Wicked, right? I don't know. What? And Karate Kid gets pushed to next year. That's that one that's going to have like Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio in the same movie. So that one's still got my curiosities. But Kraven the Hunter is the big headline that everybody's going to be talking about today. So, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Next, we're going to be talking about the Challengers movie with Zendaya. And if you want to hear about that, stick around. It had 1.9 million at the box office in Thursday night previews. And then we'll talk about that zany action that's out right now with Bill Skarsgård. Really bizarre, but really good stunts called Boy Kills World. And I had lots of fun with it. As I said, it's bizarre. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to talk about movie stuff, come join us here on Mirror Domains. All right. So, challengers, guys. Let's set the table here because we got a few headlines here that at least that 1.9 million at the box office that I want to talk about. Before I get into my actual formal review for it, 1.9 is nothing to write home about. It's actually on the lower side. Things for Thursday night previews usually are around the 3 to 5 million. If you're above 7, or like if you're in the 7 to 12 million, then you are dancing. You are dancing. Guys, this is a long movie. And it's only basically it's only for Zendaya fans, really. That's it. Okay. That's setting the table, right? Let's get into the formal review. Set up my posters and everything. Because this will be cut out again, just like, excuse me, just like the Kraven the Hunter story.